Welcome back to another review. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at CB-01 from GoBusters. Yeah, this is GoBuster Ace. I should say. This is the main mech of Red Buster from Tokumei Sentai GoBusters. This is the Korean version, I believe. You can see from the box. Oh, now as I covered it up now. Yeah, this isn't. I thought I was getting the Japanese version, but then I'm like, oh, it's the Korean version. Okay. It seems like everything's the same, pretty much. Other than like one problem, which I will go into when we get to it, which it might just be mine only, and it's like I fixed it, but might be mine, might be because the toy's old, but I don't think it's because of the seller, because I got it on eBay, because the box was sealed, so I'm not blaming them. I don't think they had anything to do with it. Okay, yeah. So first things first, we're going to take a look at the packaging. So we will scoot that to the side. Here you can see DX. I'm a CB-01 down here. I don't know what the rest of this is. You have Red Buster or Hiromu and his buddy Roy Cheetah. Then you have all the forms that it makes up there. The logo for the Korean version, because yeah, as you can see, it's the Power Rangers logo, and then it just says GoBusters. And I guess I'm pretty sure like that's just how it is. Is they like Korea takes the footage and then just dubs over it, I think, and then calls it Power Rangers. It's kind of weird, but whatever. So yeah, that's all the modes. It's Bandai down there. On this side, it shows GT-02 and RH-03 and GoBuster O, which I don't have those two at the moment. I don't know if I will end up picking them up because I'm not the biggest fan of the GoBuster O combination toy-wise. In the show, I like it, but whatever. On the side, everything it can do. Got all the stuff down there. On the bottom, once again, all the stuff it can do. And then on the side, once again, all the stuff it can do. So yeah. Next, we're going to take a look at Hiromu's buddy Roy, Cheetah. As you can see, if we can focus better, he's got a giant cheetah head on the back, which is not show accurate, but this is a toy. Yeah, so, and it kind of looks like a Ranger key, in my opinion at least, with how this is. But, now if you can tell, there's a big gap. That's because, Cheetah, what he does is he makes the chest of the robot, and all that stuff like that. When I popped him in the chest the first time, out of the box, and I popped him out to take him out of the chest to do the other modes, he split in half. Like the screws, the plastic that held the screws together broke. And so I had to glue it back together, super glue wise. And I kind of got super glue on things. I can kind of see a scuff mark right there. That's super glue. And I accidentally got it on like the inside of the chest piece a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. It works now. So that's the one thing I said that was the problem. But I don't really know why that happened, but it did. So be wary of that if you're picking this up. I don't know if it's because of the Korean version or if it's just all versions. I don't know. So yeah, stands up like that if you have the cheetah face up. And for the other modes, you will put him like this, fold him up like a Ranger key, and put him to the side because we don't need him right now. So now we have the Zord itself in its car mode, and this is a very nice car mode. It rolls very nice. It's got a nice spoiler on the back. Nice red, metallic red paint. Nice gold. And here's what it looks like from the bottom. Very nice. So, this is the first mode. And then they advertise the second mode is you pop this piece up. Then you get Cheetah. And there's, I don't know if you can see it. There's right here, there's a gap. Cheetah has two holes on there that just kind of peg in. And then you're gonna slide this down. And this is advertised as the second mode. It's the car with the cheetah head, which, I mean, it happens in the show. And, you know, you have a sports car with a cheetah head now. Looks kind of silly, but I dig it, you know. So now, to get to the third mode, it's pretty easy. First thing you're going to do, you're going to slide this like this, pop this up, pop it down. You're going to take these back sections, pop them down. You're going to take these front sections, pop them down. Going to flip out these feet, Going to flip out these back feet and flip these down. And you have the cheetah mode, which, not the best looking animal mode ever, but I think it works. It works well enough. I like how the spoiler then became the tail. That's cool. And then on this side, you don't have the GoBuster logo, or GoBuster's logo, but on this side you do. And, oh, cheetah neck, I also forgot to mention, his mouth can open. Cheetah mouth. Yeah, I think this works good enough. The only thing is you have, like, you know, this part and then these on the side, but I think the rest of it looks good. So next, we're going to do his last mode that he can do on his own. We're going to turn him back into his car mode. We're going to pop out Cheetah Nick, put him off to the side. Going to stand him up. Going to press these two buttons right here, and you're going to slide these to the side and down until you hear it lock in place. Now, camera is too tall. Then next here, you're going to unclip this section apart and click it into place. Going to then fold this down, fold this out, and twist it. Going to do the same thing on the other side, except you're then going to flip this up like this, and you have the sword. Then you're going to take Cheetah Nick, and you're going to slot him in here to make the chest piece. And lastly, you're going to take these sections, put them together, and flip this up. And here you have the robot mode, or Megazord mode, for CB-01, Ace, GoBuster Ace. And this is easily one of my favorite Zord modes I've ever seen. Magic King is kind of tied with him, I'd say, because Magic King can do a lot, and I don't know, I just like the fact that there isn't really any parts forming other than Cheetah Nick. Like the rest, you don't even have to take the sword out of his hand, like, I don't know. And it's like, it's just a very easy transformation to go between all of the modes. And I really like it. I dig it. I think it's really cool. So, for articulation, all you're getting is standard. Megazord articulation being the arms. You can go 360. Oops. There we go. You can, that's like the elbow goes back all the way this, which is weird, kind of, but it makes sense. Then, if you want, I mean, you can do this. That's for a different thing. And you have a swivel, elbow swivel, so you can go 360. So, I mean, pretty good arm articulation. And, I mean, if you want, you could, like, I don't know, you could pose it, kind of, like, oh, he's doing a kick or something. I don't know. But yeah, there's no leg articulation because it locks into place, but, I mean, you know, it's a Megazord, what do you expect? And, sword, here's a better look at it. It's a pretty nice looking sword. Yeah. So, overall, I would recommend CB-01, GoBuster Ace. I think I'm probably getting the name wrong. It's in the title of the video, the right one. But I'd recommend it if you can find it for a good price. I got this guy for like $30 because there was like eBay was doing like a coupon thing to where it's like, oh, save 20% if you put in this code, and I'm like, okay, I'll do it on this. So the seller was selling them for like 40, and I got them for 30. So I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, so if you can find a good price on them and you're a fan of GoBusters, I'd recommend them. And you know, on his own, like, he does a lot. It's not like oh, you gotta, if you don't have any other ones, you can't really do anything with him. You can do a lot with him. I think he's satisfying to mess around with. Like, it's just really fun to switch between the modes. It's very simple and good. Yeah, that's about it. So, yeah. And next, I'll see you guys in the next video where we take a look at something else. I'll see you guys then. Stay frosty. Guacamole out.